Welcome back to another episode of Cigar Wealth. I am host TK, and I hope all of you are doing well. This episode is going to be brought to you by the one and only AT Field Cigar brand. Do yourself a favor, ladies and gentlemen, get the cigar. Information is provided in the link below. We have a great topic today, guns. A very controversial topic, guns in a cigar lounge. Wow, this is going to be a heavy one. I can only imagine what the comments are going to be like after this episode. So let's go ahead and light our AT Field cigar. Today I'm smoking the Maduro blend. If you want more information about this cigar, check in the link provided in this description. If it's on my show, you know it's good. All right, let's get to the answer. The answer and the question. Guns in a cigar lounge. Well, let me start off by saying I carry 24 hours. I don't care where I'm at. I don't care if it's a lounge. I don't care if it's church. I don't care if it's a sidewalk. I will always be cocked, ready, and loaded. Always. Trust and believe that. I don't need to get ready. I'm always ready. That's just something about me and something about Miami. Is it the life you want to live? I mean, you shouldn't have to be having your head on a swivel no matter where you go. But in this day and age, in this world that we live in, I'd rather live the way I live now and be ready all the time. Now let's talk about the legalities of the situation. The legalities. Having a gun on you, first of all, that's a huge responsibility. And to come into a cigar lounge with a gun on you, meaning whether it's going to be concealed. And now, yes, I understand that there's some states that have an open carry with some heavy parameters on top of that. But understand, let's just talk about in a general situation here, and I'm going to do my best. I'm not a gun expert. I'm not a legal expert, but I'm going to do my best to answer this question, which was a damn good question. Thank you so very much for sending this to my website. So here are some things to watch out for. If you know that you are concealed and you have a weapon on you that is concealed and you walk into a cigar lounge, just enjoy yourself, and you have a concealed weapons permit, or depending on the state that you live in, you may not require one. However, there are still some laws and strong parameters in place. Case in point, having your weapon on you and you are at a bar, which there are cigar lounges that have liquor present. They are what is referred to as a 4COP. 4COP in the state of Florida, consumption on premises establishment, meaning alcohol is served on the premise. And if alcohol is served on a premise, depending on the state that you are in, how far or how close can you be where that alcohol is? In some situations, you cannot be anywhere near it if in that establishment, if you have a concealed weapon on you or a weapon in general. Now, what about beer and wine? Does that also count as liquor? Depending on your state, but let me tell you something. If you know that you have a concealed weapon on you and there are beer, wine, or liquor served, I would take extreme caution to the laws in that state. Now, mind you, there are some lounges that I've been to. I've been to some lounges where they do not have a beer or wine license or a liquor license. They just sell beverages, and they have guns on the wall, and they're like, hope you got a gun on you, and they want to talk about it. Some lounges are like that. Then you have some lounges that have that sign that reads, no weapons allowed whatsoever. Now, we're not talking about you being in danger of your life. I got to carry a weapon on you. No, for a lot of us, it's our right. It's our right. And hence, we're not going to go there. But it is a very interesting topic to talk about. Now, can you get in trouble? Obviously, you can get in trouble depending on your state. That if you have a weapon on you, a concealed weapon, and you are in a cigar lounge where there's alcohol present, I would take extreme caution to go put that weapon back in the car, put it away, whatever the case may be. Speak to, even though that state may say, well, no, it's okay, it's open carry, or you can go here, there, and the other. That owner of that lounge, that's their lounge. They can say no weapons allowed. That's their lounge. That's right. Despite what the state may say, oh no, weapons are okay, and you don't fall on that list where weapons are not allowed, such as schools, churches, if I'm not mistaken, school, churches, bars, and so forth. Even if there's not liquor present, that owner has all the right to say, hey, no weapons allowed. Have that sign out front, no weapons allowed. That's totally up to them. I can't wait to hear, or rather read the comments, because I know certain states you carry no matter where you go, like myself, and out of legal responsibility, depending on the lounge that I'm going to, that weapon will not be on me. And depending on the lounge that I do go to, that weapon will be on me. Trust and believe. Cocked and loaded, ready to go. One in the head, to take off a head. I want to know what your thoughts are. I want to know what your experiences have been in regards to weapons in a cigar lounge. Have you carried? Was it okay? Have you noticed anyone? Have you ever heard of anyone getting in trouble for having a weapon at the bar while smoking a cigar, but consuming alcohol near a bar? I would love to see what the comments are going to produce after this video. Once again, I'm not a gun expert. I'm not a legal expert. I'm just a civilian that enjoys cigars, that happens to have a gun on him 24 hours. So yes, this was an interesting topic that absolutely raised my eyebrows, and I'm only going to give you my perspective. I go to lounges where, for the most part, they do not have a alcohol presence, which I think is good, because there's some people who cannot handle their alcohol, and those are the people I want to stay away from. So the lounges that I go to, well-mannered, and it's where I know I can feel safe. I don't need to have my weapon on me. However, me just being me, I'm going to have my weapon on me regardless. Let me hear your thoughts. This is a very interesting topic. Cities, states, man, what a great question. Weapons, concealed weapons, or open carry in an establishment where alcohol is present while smoking a cigar. Let me know your thoughts. Whew. I hope I touched on it in the right capacity. I know this is going to be a very controversial topic, and I just hope that we can be professional about it in the comments. So with that being said, this episode is being brought to you by the AT Fields Cigar Company. I am smoking the Maduro, and I'm going to continue smoking this Maduro because that's great and I enjoy it. If you want more information on how to get this collection or how to get your hands on an AT Fields cigar, please look at the description below. You'll see the link provided, and also check out your local retailer. I'm TK. Till next time, be safe. Enjoy.